Okay guys, today is April 4th. What I'm going to do is I'm going to piggyback off my last video, which talked about content, discontent. Which one are you in? And in it I talked about being prepared for what's coming. The ground is ripe, the stage is being set for a third great awakening. Some people call it a great revival, some will call it a third great awakening. But we got to be prepared. How do we do it? Limit your exposure to social media, turn off the mainstream media, limit what you watch on TV and the movies. What goes in the eyes and what goes in the ears sets the stage for what comes out of the mouth. Bible says, from the condition of the heart speaks the mouth. Limit it. Secondly, be quiet, be still. Bible tells us again, be still. When you're still, you can hear what's in your mind. Write it down. It's called journaling. Guys don't like to journal. Women do a much better job. But guys, I'm going to challenge you. Journal. Write down what you hear. And then evaluate it. You either like it or not like it. You can be comfortable with it or not comfortable with it. But you'll be able to judge the condition of your spirit and the condition of your mind. And you can change. You can find the areas where you need to change. You can also hear the Holy Spirit speak to you. Some of the best times of the day to do it are either sunrise, sunset, or in your car. Turn the radio off and just listen. From there you can grow. And how do you grow? Pray and fast. Praying and fasting is critical. That's the best way to grow. Guys, because the whole process of fasting it's an exchange. You give up what you want for more of the Holy Spirit, for more of Yahweh. During this time, you need to read the Bible. Now, I caution you against the Passion Translation and the Message to paraphrases. But find a translation you like that you can read. Find one that has a concordance in the back, and find one that you like to hold that feels good in your hands. Or you can use YouVersion app, or you can use Bible Gateway, but read it. You got to read it, man. It's the only way to grow. Read people from the church history. We've got people from church history from the first century till today. Some of the more notable names are like George Whitefield, Rees Howe, Watchman Nee, A.W. Tozer, Smith Wigglesworth. Whoever it is, read it. Find some people that you like to listen to online that feed your soul. Maybe it's Jensen Franklin. Maybe it's recordings of Billy Graham. Maybe it's recordings of David Wilkerson. Maybe it's John Gray or Voddie Baucham or Tony Evans or Robert Morris or whoever it is, someone who's sound biblically that feeds your soul. If they preach nothing but prosperity, get away from them. If they say that you got to earn your forgiveness, get away from them. But seek out Yahweh, follow Jesus, pray, fast, and be still, and journal. Guys, hard times are coming for America, and it's easy to see it coming. One, we're practicing modern monetary theory, which means you can print more money, print your way into prosperity. It doesn't work. The more you have of something, the less that something is worth. If I have 100 widgets, and I have 1,000 people want my 100 widgets, they're worth a lot more. If I have 100 widgets, but I have 10 people that want my widgets, the widgets aren't worth much. That's what we're doing with our money. We're printing more and more and more money to spend more. It's making it worth less. We have countries that want to devalue our currency by removing the US dollar as a world reserve currency. That's the only thing props up the value of the dollar. When that happens, the dollar is going to collapse. It's not going to be good for us. We have a political party who's been gleefully wishing for an economic recession to better themselves, to gain power, to retain the power they have to win elections. We have a persecuted church around the world praying for America to be humbled so that we will return to our roots and become what we once were, to be able to help on the world stage again. Guys, America will be humbled. Any nation that's turned their back on Yahweh after receiving the divine favor they have had, Yahweh humbles them. We will be humbled, but we must be prepared. Another way to get ready for it is get out of debt. If you owe money, you're a slave to the people you owe money to. Bible says a borrower is a slave to the lender. If you owe the bank money, you're a slave to that bank, that financial institution, that person, that corporation. You got to get out of debt, man. Because when the bad times come, when the hard times come, if you are in debt, it's going to be much, much harder for you to be the light that the world needs. Secondly, if God calls you to do something and you're in debt, you may not be able to go. Or your calling may be delayed because of your debt. Get out of debt. Get out of it. Do what you got to do to get out of it. So, start with be quiet, limit your access to social media, cut off the news, limit your access to what's coming out of Hollywood. Pray and fast, journal, read the Bible, but most of all, do what you have to do to get prepared.